we use this dummy to take the measurements, and we do draping on this dummies. So for making the upper bodies, we take the measurements of upper bodies, like the length. From this intersection point, we will start taking the length, until this waistline we will take the measurement, and the measurement will be approximately 18 inches. So we will take the fabric more than 18 inches, and in the width wise we'll start from this intersection point at the armhole and the side seam, and we will cover tip center front. So I will start taking the measurement from the below armhole, and I will take till this. This comes out to be 10.25. So I will take fabric more than the 10.25. This is our fabric which we use for the draping purpose. This is known as Kora Latha. So firstly we will remove this selvage area from this, and then we will take the measurements on this. So now I need to remove this selvage area. Now I will mark the length and the width. The length of the bodies was 18, so we will take 21 here. 21 I am going to take the length. I will mark the length. We will make a rectangular block. This is the length, and the bodies was 11.25, so I am going to take 14 inches here, because we have to fold it and we have to take the seam allowances. So I am going to take a 14 inches. So this is a rectangular block. I will cut it out to make the front bodies. My rectangular block which I am going to take. So for making the center front, I will fold it like this, and then I will place it on the bodies. Like this I will fold it, and then I will put it on the bodies. Now we'll start with the draping of the front bodies. Now I'm going to place this front side on the center line. The center front, I'm going to place this fold line over here. But while placing this, we have to keep in view the width side. So I'll put it somewhat up on upper side so that it will go properly. So here I will put this bead needle so that it will not move. Like this I will put it. Now I am going to place this center front line. I will hold it in place with the pins till the waist, till this level we will place it, and then we will place the shoulder line like this. You have to keep in mind that no bulge should be there in the fabric. Now I am going to place this shoulder line, this intersection between the neckline and the shoulder line, upper point, and now I have to mark this lowest shoulder point like this. I'll mark it with the pin. Right, now I have to place this. Here you can see the some bulges are coming like this. So we will make a dart here. .75 inches dart will be included here so that the shape will be proper. The dart should start from the pivotal point at your bust level and end at your shoulder point. Like this we have to attach our dart like this, and then it should end here at the armhole, midpoint of the armhole. You can see now no bulge will come. Like this I have made it. Now I will place this center front till the end, because I have to mark the dart area at the waistline. So I will place it first, then we will make the dart like this. You have to keep the area here for the dart so that it comes properly. This dart should come at the pivotal, starting from the pivotal point and ending at your waistline like this, and it should be a straight dart like this. Look, it's proper, no bulges are there. So we can now mark, we can now place pins at the side waistline, side seam area. I'm pinning that area. Now I will pin up the dart. The dart should be proper and it should be properly pinned up. You can see to it the difference between the dart points, like the one is here and the other one is here, as we have to make a circle here when we are making the drafting. So we have to keep the area in the mind, the difference between the two dart starter points. So we have done with our center front, one side. Now what we will do, we will mark the points here with the marker for the neckline, for the shoulder line, for the armhole, for the side seam, for the waistline, and for center front. As we have folded the center front, if you require, you can mark it. By touching these areas, you can see the intersecting points, so you can mark here like this. Now I'm going to mark the neckline here, the shoulder line, armhole line here, then the side seam. We can feel it and we can mark it. This is the waistline. Now this is the dart point. You can mark it, or you can make a crease over here for your darts, right? This is your center front. So now we will remove this fabric of Kora Latta from this, and we will cut with the seam allowances. We'll mark the seam allowances and cut the fabric. I'm removing the pins. Now, as you can see, I have marked everything here, the darts, the side seams, all the things we have marked, which we have marked on the dummies. So now we have to mark the seam allowances. For side seam, we will take 1.25 or 1.5 inches according to the requirement. On the lower portion, we will take half inches seam allowances. At the armhole, we will take 0.25 inches. At the neckline, we will take 0.25 inches. And at the shoulder line, we will take 0.5 inches. After marking these seam allowances, we will cut according to the seam allowances and we will stitch it with the back and we will see the fitting. Now we will cut it on the seam allowances accordingly. So this is our center front bodies draping. Now we will stitch the darts, and then we will stitch the side seam with the back and shoulder seam with the back block. For doing the draping of the lower area, we'll take the measurements. First we will take the length starting from the waistline till the area till where we need. So here it comes as 14, and the width from the center front line we'll take till the side seam. From side seam till center front it comes at 10.25. So now we will take the length, as the length of the lower portion was 14. So we will take it as 17 inches. The length, I'll mark it on the fabric. And the width was 10.25. So we will take the width as 14 inches. So it will be a rectangular block of 14 by 17 inches. So now I will cut it. Like before we have folded from the center front, we'll fold in the same way for the center front, for the lower portion also, like this. I have folded it. Now I'm going, so we will place it on the lower portion. As we have to make the seam allowances, so we will take some area up at upper portion for the seam allowances, and we will start pointing the needles in the center front. Like this, we have to point the needle pins at the center front, the whole line. While pointing the needle pins, we have to see that there should be no bulges inside the fabric. After pointing the front line, we will move towards the side, as we have to make a so the bulges here are shifted into a. Now first we will place points at the side seam at the lower area, because we have to place the dart in the upper portion. So by feeling the side seam line, I'll put the pins here, and now like this I have made the bulge area here for the dart. This is my side seam. Now I will make the dart here at the dart position by folding the bulged area, by pointing it out properly like this. The dart line should be a straight line. You can see there is no bulge, extra bulge in the fabric. So now we will pin it up to mark the dart lines like this. Now I will mark it with the markers to mark. This is my waistline. This is my side seam. Lower portion. And then I will remove the fabric from the dummy. As with a straight line, we can crease up the dart, we can point out this point, but we can crease it out. So after removal, mark up properly. Now we will darken the marking areas, as we will mark the seam allowances. So this is my basic skirt. So now I will mark the dart line like this, and now we will add the seam allowances here. For the side seam, I will add 1.5 inches. So as I have marked 1.5 inches on the side seam, half inches at the lower portion and half inches at the upper portion, like this. Now I will cut the extra fabric for the seam allowances.